Hey everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are gathered here tonight for a, dare I say, a new game? We're going to try something new tonight. I have got three of my best friends and Alan, and we're going to be playing some trivia. I don't know why, Alan, you were just the first. I didn't know Marty well enough, and you're the next one I saw.
I was wondering. Which one's he going to throw under the bus?
We got four gentlemen here that are just suckers for punishment. Let's go ahead. Let's meet them. First up, Huntsville, Alabama. Mike Mott, my friend. How you doing? What you drinking?
Chris, I'm doing okay. The good news is, according to Google, probiotics are not harmful to dogs. The bad news is that my Basset Hound Romeo ate a boatload of probiotics. So he will probably be making numerous trips to the backyard later tonight.
Any chance he gets superpowers?
That would be pretty neat. But alas, I'm pretty sure his superpower will remain eating all the things and sleeping 22 hours a day. But as for what I'm drinking, the Sam Adams Fall Series is out. And I have not gotten one myself yet, but my mom was here for dinner yesterday and she brought over a few. And this one is one that I have never had before. It is the Sam Adams Flannel Fest. It's a Munich style dunkel, which of course I love. So I'm going to see how this is.
I'm not going to lie. You said Munich style. I heard eunuch style.
Whoa. And we all just collectively crossed our legs. That's actually really good beer, though. I'm going to enjoy that tonight, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this new style goes. It's going to be fun.
I hope so. Let's head on out to Jacksonville, Florida. Alan Creaston, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I'm doing well. Just got back from a little in real life bar trivia. I'm not drinking. I am drinking a Great Value cream soda.
Oh, there you go. Well, so far we have two national brands on a show where we try and publicize local breweries.
I told you I'm running low on beer.
I know. I'm not doing any better. So let's keep the party rolling, though. Up to Wisconsin. Chris Siege, my friend. How you doing? What are you drinking?
I am doing great. It's a good evening to be here and enjoying some trivia. And that's I've decided to be a little bit more zen about things. And so tonight I have the Three Sheeps Brewing from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, juicy pale ale called Fresh Coast. And it is a 4.8, so it's a little light, but we'll live with that. And that will play.
I'll take it. That sounds delicious. So before we go to our fourth contestant tonight, it's been a week, so I grabbed myself one of the nicer bottles that I have, actually. It was a gift from a buddy of mine, and it is a 16-year Canadian whiskey. This is a 16-year Crown Royal Rye. It is a phenomenal whiskey. It's a great pour, and this bottle, sadly, is running a little bit low, so I'm going to have to hit him up to have him buy me another bottle because I don't like spending money on myself. But not a huge fan of Canadian whiskey. This stuff, really freaking good.
It's a healthy pour, too.
I don't cheap out on pours. I'm not Mike Mott during the Malort games.
That was self-preservation, sir.
So one of the things that I get asked from time to time is, how do we get on the show? Like, how do we get on the Pub Trivia Experience? There's a couple of ways to do it. One, and the easiest way to do it is to be one of our Patreon subscribers. Another way to do it is to be, nice to us and ask or all that fun stuff. A third way to do it, in a way that I'm really going to sit here and encourage more people to try, is to make a fool out of yourself on a podcast. Marty, my friend, you have a unique bottle in front of you. What are you drinking tonight? You're from you're out of New Jersey, but you're living in Delaware. How you doing? What are you drinking?
Well, you guys keep talking about it constantly in the last 10 episodes of Mike getting to drink Jepson's Malort. And I've never had this before.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to do. My friend said, "Oh, it's gross like Jägermeister." And I was like, "I like Jägermeister."
It's not like Jägermeister.
It's not like Jägermeister, I'm sure. I haven't I got those shooters that I ordered online and probably paid way too much for. I doesn't smell too bad. All right,
I
let's
had
go.
the same thought, and then I tasted it.
No. All right, well,
Now here's what you got to
Cheers.
finish it though. You have to finish it on the recording. You can't just take a sip and not like it. You have to finish it on the recording.
I'm shooting this down.
I was
Don't
going to say
worry.
that's
All right,
gone
let's
in
go.
one shot, I'm assuming.
This is cheers.
Cheers.
You know, it's not that. Oh, yeah. It's everyone's right. It's 100% the aftertaste.
Yep.
It's,
That brings
it's
so
like
much of a
drink nail
bell.
polish remover.
Yep. That brings so much of a bell of that brief moment that I had in the first Warlord episode when I was like, this might not actually be to. Oh, wait, there it is. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh my lord, we're gonna
Yes.
single-handedly keep Malort in business
Yeah.
on this show.
All the Chicagoans will be sending messages.
My brother unironically loves Malort. I just told the one story. He was in Iowa and he ordered it at the bar, and the bartender said, "Wait, did you mean to order that?"
Some people in Chicago love that
somebody.
stuff.
But to get that wonderful taste out of my mouth, I got some local beer from South Philly, brewery R's in Philadelphia. It's a German-style Kolsch called "Feel Like End Times." It's they did a collaboration with some hardcore band called Modern Life is War, and it's I hope that came up on camera. I don't know.
It's a good pop.
Perfect.
I just got these headphones. I don't know where the microphone is. I don't know if it's in one or the other, but it's a good beer.
Good German Kolsch. That is good beer. So, our game tonight's going to be a little bit different. This is our first foray into kind of a tag team match. So it's going to be similar to a regular. There's no pregame. We're going to have 2 hot seat rounds, a midpoint round, but each hot seat round is broken into 3 periods. Period 1 will be Team 1. Period 2 will be Team 2. Period 3 will be a head-to-head with 1 from each group. With Team 1 and Team 2, when they're in their individual periods, a person will go until they get an answer wrong, then we'll flip to the other. So Mike will go until he gets an answer wrong, then we'll flip to Marty. Marty will go until he gets an answer wrong, then we'll flip back to Mike. You're going to accumulate as many points as you can in 5 minutes. We'll have our halftime round, then we're going to do it all over again for part 2, then we'll go to our wager round. So, Marty and Mott, you guys are up first. Which one of you wants to go first in hot seat part 1?
Well-
I think I'm going to go first, right?
Yeah.
Is that good? Have we decided?
great.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Mike, My Girl became a number 1 hit in 1965 for what Classic 5 male vocal group?
The Temptations.
Temptations is a correct answer. Mike, sticking with you for next question here. Which 1968 science fiction film was based on a novel by French author Pierre Bouillet?
Ooh. 68 sci-fi film. Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes is correct. Mike, what flavor is featured in those chewy orange circus peanuts?
What flavor? I mean, gosh, what flavor would that be? Is it like a honey?
It is not honey, it's banana.
Ah, okay.
Marty, going
Been
over to
forever
you.
since I've had one of those.
This HBO television series featured characters named Bubbles, McNulty, and Bunk. What series was it?
Well, Bunk is definitely on The Wire.
The Wire is correct. Sticking with you here, Marty. Which diet that was once ranked number 1 by U.S. News helps fight hypertension with fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Which diet that was once ranked as the number 1 diet by U.S. News helps fight hypertension with a diet inclusive of fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean proteins, and low-fat dairy?
It's okay. I pass. I guess Atkins, but I know that's wrong.
Unfortunately, not. It's the Dash diet. Mike.
No idea.
Barbie Girl by Aqua became the subject of a lawsuit between their record label MCA Records and what other company?
I'm guessing Mattel.
Mattel is correct. Percy Shaw invented those patented reflective road studs in 1934 to improve road safety. He gave them what feline-inspired name?
What feline-inspired name? I didn't know they had a name per se. What feline-inspired name? Leopard spots.
No, they were called cat eyes. Marty.
Oh, that tracks.
Plan B is the name of a production company owned by which actor who appeared in the Ocean's 11 franchise of films?
Plan B, Ocean's 11. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt is a correct answer.
Nice.
Marty, which sport is featured in the 2003 film Seabiscuit?
That's horse racing.
Horse racing is correct. How many self-referential cameos did Alfred Hitchcock make in his films from 1927 to 1976? 33, 35, or 37?
Man, how many Alfred Hitchcock films are there? 33.
No. In a row? 37 is what we're looking for. Mike.
Waiting for it.
Mike, give me both the first and last name of the person who wrote Gulliver's Travels.
Jonathan Swift.
Jonathan Swift is correct. You Send Me is a 1957 song by which soul singer?
You Send Me. Ugh.
You Send Me.
57 soul singer. I'll throw out a Lucky Johnson. I don't know.
Unfortunately, that'd be Sam Cooke. Marty.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
What is the name of the rapper who does a featured guest appearance on Justin Bieber's song Baby?
Oh my god. You had me at rapper and then you lost me at Justin Bieber. Name a modern rapper. God, it's wrong, but I have T-Pain.
Unfortunately, not Ludacris. We're looking for
Ludacris.
Luda.
Oh god, I should have named that. He's on
Mike.
everything.
Yep.
I Walk the Line is a song written and recorded in 1956 by which often black-clad entertainer?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is correct. Mike, a person who is said to be, quote, playing the back nine is participating in what sport?
Golf.
As does giveth and taketh away. Breakaway was released in 2004 and was the second studio album for what recording artist?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson is correct. Which heavyweight boxer had the nickname Smokin' Joe?
Frazier.
Smokin' Joe Frazier is correct. At the end of your first part of the hot seat, you guys just picked up 11 points.
Nice. Good job, Marty.
Siege and Alan, we're going over to you next. Who is getting us started?
I'll start.
Alan's going to get us started. 5 minutes on the clock. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Basketball legend and super nerd Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wrote a novel about which occasional Baker Street regular?
Baker Street. Oof. Yeah, hot seat giveth, hot seat taketh away indeed. I don't have an answer on this. I'm sorry.
That's right. That'd be Mycroft Holmes. Siege. What airline operated Flight 370, which mysteriously disappeared over the South China Sea?
Is it Air Malaysia?
Malaysia Air. I'm going to give you the points, though. Going to stick with you here. What literary and film character's nose grew when he told a lie, much to Deadpool's chagrin?
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio is correct.
Spoilers.
The coming-of-age satire Northanger Abbey was a posthumously released novel in 1817 from which author?
I've just completely lost that group of authors entirely. Austen.
Jane Austen is a correct answer. John Baird invented what everyday entertainment device in 1926?
Radio and TV. It's no. I'm gonna go so we got more time.
You
Pass.
said it, but you didn't go with it. It was television.
Yeah.
Alan, we're going over to you. What 1976 fantasy comedy film that was remade decades later is based on a novel in which the mother and daughter switch bodies to experience the other person's lives?
Freaky Friday?
Freaky Friday is correct. Alan, who played Brett Maverick in the 1950s Western comedy series Maverick?
James Garner.
James Garner is correct. Alan, which of these newspapers features distinctive portraits called dot drawings instead of actual photos? Is it the Wall Street Journal, the New Yorker, or the Dallas Morning News?
Jeez. What were my options?
Your options were the Wall Street Journal, the New Yorker, or the Dallas Morning News.
New Yorker.
Unfortunately not. That'd be the Wall Street Journal. Siege. What actress's first film role was a character named Jules in a Judd Apatow-produced film? Since that 2007 debut, she has had the roles of Billie Jean King, Mia Dolan, Abigail Masham, and Gwen Stacy.
Nope. Nope. Go. Pass.
It'd be Emma Stone. Alan. It's called La Gioconda, but what is it better known as in English?
The Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa is correct. The nicknames sea parrot and clowns of the sea are associated with what bird that lives mainly in large colonies on the coast?
Puffins.
Puffins is correct. In the hit TV show Succession, what is the surname of the family the show is centered around?
Roy.
Roy is correct. To what commune, located in the town of Occitania, France, do the sick make pilgrimages?
Repeat that, please.
To what commune, located in the town of Occitania, France, do the sick make pilgrimages?
Yeah, I don't know this.
Be the Lourdes.
Oh, okay.
Siege, how many chambers does the human heart have?
4.
4 is correct. Within 5 years, either way, what is the life expectancy of a toucan?
60 years.
No, 20 years. Alan, in what decade did Virginia Woolf publish her book To the Lighthouse?
I don't even know. I don't even have a frame. 1880s.
No, 1927. Siege.
Okay.
Which major professional tennis tournament requires that the players dress almost entirely in white?
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon is correct. And you all are going to finish the round with 10 points.
Okay.
All right.
Done. Especially since I thought your questions were way harder than ours.
Way.
Hot seat does giveth and taketh away. It is a completely randomized list. We are going into the head-to-head portion of round 1. Marty, Mike, who's going for your team?
It's going to be me.
Alan, Siege, who's going for your team?
I'll go.
Sure.
All right. We got Siege versus Mike. I got 5 minutes on the clock. This is going to be fun.
Woohoo.
5 minutes on the clock. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Siege, what actor and comedian appeared in the video for the Paul Simon song You Can Call Me Al?
Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is correct. Mike, which Dutch darts player won the 2012 BDO World Championship at the Lakeside Country Club?
He gets one of the greatest music videos of all time. I get Dutch darts.
It does giveth and taketh
I
away.
know. I've been on both sides. I've been on both sides of that. Vander Bullseye.
No, that'd be Christian Kist. Siege. What is the capital of Ireland?
Dublin.
Dublin is correct. Mike, from 1974 to 1976, what American city completed the name of the following now defunct professional basketball team? Spirits of...
I hope it's St. Louis.
It is St. Louis.
Okay.
Siege, going over to you. The Pluto Platter was one of the original names for which flying toy?
Frisbee.
Frisbee is correct. Mike, what is the name of Jay-Z's record label?
Oh, shoot. It's Rock something. Is it just Rockstar?
No, it's Rock Nation.
Rock Nate. Okay.
Siege, what now iconic character from literature did Tom Hanks play in a 2006 film?
2006 is Forrest Gump.
No, that'd be Robert Langdon from the Da Vinci Code franchise.
I don't
Mike.
call that literature.
No,
That's not literature.
would not have gotten there.
Mike, first held in 1997, in which sport is the Waterloo Cup contested?
What was the year again?
1997.
The Waterloo Cup in which sport? Gosh, I really don't know. I will say polo.
No, it's hair coursing, actually. So again, you got really tough ones.
I don't even know what that is. Okay, cool.
Chasing rabbits with dogs.
Yeah.
Mm.
Siege, what actor is best known for his role as neurosurgeon Derek McDreamy Shepherd in the TV series Grey's Anatomy?
Oh, damn. I just mentioned to my wife that he was up here at Elkhart Lake for the races. And I can't think of his name. No, I'm gonna pass it. Just gonna go.
That'd be Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah. I hate
Mike,
those.
in addition to the hit TV drama ER, what writer was responsible for the film Jurassic Park and the TV show Westworld?
Michael Crichton.
Michael Crichton is correct. Siege, in the U.S., a $100 bill is often referred to by what musical nickname?
A C note.
C note is correct. Mike, containing music from Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, and Chuck Berry, in what decade was the Voyager Golden Record launched into space?
Ooh. 70s?
Yep, 1970 to be exact. Nicely done. All right, Siege. Since 2002 up until recently, Carson Daly was the host of a very late night show with what name?
Is it Overnight with Carson Daly?
No, it's the appropriately named for this podcast, The Last Call with Carson Daly.
Oh, yes.
Mike.
We have those here?
No, God, no. Mike, according to a well-known nursery rhyme, Wednesday's child is full of what?
Oh my gosh. Dang, I always think I know nursery rhymes pretty good, but this one is not tickling anything. Wednesday's child is full of remorse.
No, I think this is a British nursery rhyme. It's Wednesday's child is full of woe.
I should have gone with the alliteration. Yep.
All right. Hot seat round 1 is over. In parts, what do you want to call it? The third portion of hot seat round 1, Mike, you're picking up 3, Siege, you're picking up 4. Which means we have a tie ball game. It's 14-14.
It's fascinating to me how many more questions we get through when it's just one team and another team.
Mike, I couldn't believe you didn't know Dutch darts.
What the hell's wrong with you, man?
I know.
The hot
Hey,
seat
Christian
does
Kiss,
100% giveth and taketh away.
Yeah.
All right. It is time for our halftime question. Your halftime question has 4 possible answers. In this game, it's going to be worth up to 8 points. So you will be working together on this. I would encourage you guys to take notes. You'll get 2 points per correct answer. I want you to put the following events in order from earliest to most recent. Your first event, Hurricanes Charlie, Francis, Ivan, and Janine hit Florida. Your second event, the Beltway sniper attacks Washington, D.C. Your third event, Roger Goodell begins his tenure as the NFL commissioner.
Tell us how you really feel.
You always boo the commissioner.
Your fourth event, the TV series How I Met Your Mother premieres. Lock in your answers when you're ready.
We'll go ahead and lock in.
I think we can lock in.
Let's go through this piece by piece. Put the following events in order from earliest to most recent. The first event, Hurricanes Charlie, Francis, Ivan, and Janine hit Florida. Your second event, the Beltway sniper attacks Washington, D.C. The third event, Roger Goodell begins his tenure as the commissioner of the NFL. And your fourth event, the TV show How I Met Your Mother makes its premiere. Mike, Marty, why don't you go ahead and give me the order you had?
Marty.
All right, well, we went through it, and Mike said he lived in D.C., so he said the sniper was in 2002, which is basically right where I was. If we're going to go in order, the Hurricanes, we feel like it was before Katrina, which was in 2005. So we said that was in 2004. And he said I Met Your Mother started in 2000, what did he say?
2005.
That was also 2005. Oh, so, yeah. And then Goodell becomes commissioner. That could go either way. We felt we would have heard possibly about some kind of 20-year anniversary of him being the commissioner, but, he was also terrible, so they might have just not mentioned it. But we said that one was last.
All right. Alan and Siege, what did you have?
Yeah, we're in agreement on all of it actually. Sniper was 02. I was living here then. The Hurricanes were definitely 2004. How I Met Your Mother was 2005, and you haven't heard about Goodell having a 20-year anniversary because it hasn't happened yet because he started in 2006.
You both just nailed the halftime round. Nicely done. Nicely
Whoop, whoop.
done.
Let's be fair. For us, Alan nailed the halftime round.
I mean, let's be honest. Alan would have gotten a Danish darts question correct.
Maybe.
He might have, but mine was a Dutch darts question.
That's true. I do love a good Danish.
Mike, you know damn well there's two types of people I can't stand. Those who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch.
A country very close to the Netherlands is Germany, so I brought out another beer, which is another German style. It's a Hefeweizen, but it's actually located a little closer than Germany. It's from Nashville. It's Yazoo Brewing. I think I featured it on the podcast before, but when I'm in the mood for a good Hefeweizen, this one they sell at the stores right up the road from here, and it's a great choice.
Well, there you go. That sounds delightful. All right, well, we started with Marty and Mike last time. We're going to start with Alan and Siege this time. Which one of you wants to get us started?
Go for it, Siege.
Okay.
All right. 5 minutes on the clock. Your time will begin after I read your first question. Here we go. Siege. Frequently the object of ridicule, what Olympic distance sport requires competitors to keep at least 1 foot on the ground at all times?
Speed walking.
Speed walking is correct. Next question. What legendary player had his number retired by every Major League Baseball club in 1997?
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson's correct. Which Muppet sang the song Being Green at Jim Henson's memorial service held at St. John the Divine Cathedral in New York?
Kermit the Frog.
No, it was actually sung by Big Bird.
Oh, I suppose you couldn't have him.
It was Big Bird. Alan,
Yeah.
going over to you. Zhuo Zongtang was a 19th century Qing dynasty statesman and leader, though he is best known in North America because the Romanized version of his name is found on thousands of restaurant menus. What is that name?
General So.
General So is correct. Alan, sticking
Had
with
to
you
be.
here.
I love that question.
Yep.
Which of the Williams sisters was the first to win a Grand Slam singles title?
Grand Slam singles. Serena.
Serena is correct. Next question. The conservation-focused National Audubon Society is a nonprofit environmental organization with the primary focus on what type of animal?
Birds.
Birds is correct. Sticking with you here, Alan. In 2011, what TV reality judge replaced Larry King upon his retirement from his nightly CNN show?
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan is correct. Released in 1970, My Sweet Lord is a song by which former Beatle?
Harrison.
George Harrison is correct. Of the 4 largest Hawaiian islands, which is missing from this list? Hawaii, Maui, Kauai, and what?
Lanai.
No, it's Oahu.
Ah.
Siege. Brothers Don and Phil had hits with song Kathy's Clown, Walk Right Back, and Temptation. What was the name of their group?
Everly Brothers.
The Everly Brothers is correct. Who sold his car in 1983 to help save his father's business and ultimately starting a startup pizza company?
Startup pizza. I had all I got is Papa John's.
Papa John's is correct. Siege, meaning, quote, one who has gone before. The Japanese word sensei is often used to mean what?
Teacher.
Teacher is correct. What is the name of the relentless cyborg played in the 1991 film Terminator 2 by Robert Patrick?
T-1000.
T-1000 is correct. In the movie Signs, what does Graham's daughter Bo, played by Abigail Breslin, keep leaving around the house for various reasons?
I don't have an answer because I've never seen the movie.
It's all right. It comes back to be a key player at the end. She leaves glasses of water. Alan. The section of New York's Central Park known as Strawberry Fields memorializes a member from what iconic band?
The Beatles.
The Beatles is correct. In what city is the NFL Hall of Fame located?
Canton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio is correct. What is the name for the branch of medicine that focuses on eyesight?
Optometry.
Optometry is correct. What rock guitarist played on the Michael Jackson hit song Beat It?
Eddie Van Halen.
Eddie Van Halen is correct. What is the tallest type of tree?
Redwood.
Redwood is correct. Which Kevin Costner film released in 1995 cost a record sum of over $175 million in production cost, yet was met with mixed reviews?
Waterworld.
Waterworld is correct. Y'all just
Good
lit
grief.
that round up.
Good grief.
You're picking up 17 points.
Nicely done, gents.
Marty, Mike, we're going to you next. Which one of you is going to kick us off?
You take it, Marty. As far as
Yeah,
I'm
I can
concerned,
go first this time.
yeah, I don't even need to answer a question. You just run the table for 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
All right, Marty, your time will begin after I read your first question. This bourbon, this rye whiskey, my God, it's good. Marty, what is the ending of this Mac Miller lyric? They gave me the key to the...
City?
No, they gave me the key to the sky. Mike, which actor was elected governor of California in 2002?
What I missed?
Which actor was elected governor of California in 2002?
Okay, I thought I thought that was 2003, but it's got to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is good. I thought he was elected in 2002. He took office in 2003.
You might be right.
So, all right. Mike, who was the co-founder of MySpace who automatically became everyone's friend when they joined?
I hope you're just going to give me Tom.
Tom is fine. Mike, what fruit is usually used when making tart tatin? Tart tatin.
Oh man. I feel like I've heard of this before, but I'm bad with this type of stuff. Lemon?
No, it's apples. Marty.
Apple. Okay.
In 2009, what two sisters became part owners of the Miami Dolphins?
Two sisters, Miami Dolphins. The Williams sisters.
The Williams sisters is correct. All right. What American businesswoman wrote a book encouraging women to, quote, lean in to their work and stated the following: a truly equal world would be one where women where women ran half of our countries and companies and men ran half our homes.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yep. What American businesswoman wrote a book encouraging women to, quote, lean into their work and stated the following: a truly equal world would be one where women ran half of our countries and companies and men ran half of our homes?
Oprah Winfrey.
It'd be Sheryl Sandberg. Mike, what are the names of the duo known as Daft Punk?
I can never remember their names. Pass.
All right.
The French dudes.
It'd be, I'm not going to pronounce those. Thomas Bangalter and Guy Manuel de Homencristo.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Marty.
Dutch
Linda
darts,
Blair
man.
plays the possessed child Reagan in what classic film?
That's The Exorcist.
That is The Exorcist. Marty, according to the Bible, who betrayed Jesus to the Romans?
That's Judas.
Judas is correct. Tonic water is distinctly flavored because it contains what chemical?
Tonic water has quinine.
Quinine is correct. What breed of dog was Lassie in the 1954 hit television series of the same name?
I had a small version of that. Lassie was a collie.
Collie is correct. Name the year these events took place. The first federal Martin Luther King Jr. Day parade. The first federal Martin Luther King Jr. Day is observed. The anti-war film Platoon is released in the U.S., and teacher Pleasant Rowland created the first American Girl dolls.
Platoon, that's Charles. It's got to be something in the 80s. I'll say 1984.
That is within 3. 86 is what we're looking for.
Woo!
A workplace faux pas, if done accidentally. What email function sends an email blast to a large group?
Email faux pas. Reply all?
Reply all is correct. In which 1957 musical film did Elvis Presley play the character of Vince Everett?
What 1960s musical film with Elvis? Was Jailhouse Rock a movie?
Jailhouse Rock is a correct answer.
Nicely done.
All right.
Nice job.
Which southern state banned the sale of Cycles Gladiator wine in 2009 because of its racy labels depicting nude Art Nouveau nymph?
Oh man, here comes another good guess. Maybe Alabama.
Alabama is a correct answer.
Of course it's us. Of course.
You got one last question because I was too busy laughing to give it to you. Here you go. In the disastrous 2007 film Transformers, what kind of car was Bumblebee?
I wish I saw those movies. Bumblebee
you
was
don't.
yellow, so let's say Lamborghini.
No, Bumblebee was a Camaro.
He was a Camaro, okay.
But y'all are picking up 11 points in your round.
All right.
Your scores as we go into our hot seat head-to-head. Mike, Marty, y'all got 33. Alan, Siege, you have 39. All right. I believe that means as we go into the next round, that is going to be Marty versus Alan. Is that right? This is going to be fun. Siege, you got something in your hand there, my friend. What do you got? You got bit by the mute bug is what you got.
Oh, yep. I see that mute bug.
Big ass mute bug right there on your neck.
I did. I was trying not to mess with this. Mike was not around the last time I had this on the cast, so I have from the Eagle Park Brewery in Muskego, Wisconsin, the Ecto Cooler. It is exactly what you think it is, but with alcohol.
Wonderful.
They came out with this a few years ago. One of my neighbors turned me on to it. It is delightfully limey, and it is 5% alcohol by volume. So we'll get a crack here.
I need this beer in my life.
Yeah, right? Me too.
That beer would make me go to Wisconsin. It might be the only thing to get me there.
Next year.
Well, SporkleCon's in Chicago.
I understand that. It's not that far.
True.
So you're going to drive down and meet us, right?
I will figure something out.
I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm going to try like hell to go because I already got
too.
a place to stay. So, Mike, you can stay with us if you want. All right.
I know a few people there now, so.
That's true. All right, it's Marty and Alan going head to head. Marty, your team is currently trailing. Do you want to go first or second in this round?
I will go second.
All right, Alan, you're going to go first. 5 minutes on the clock. Your time will begin after I read you your question. Here we go. Alan, which model, synonymous with the 60s, had the real name of Leslie Hornby?
Twiggy?
Twiggy is correct. Marty, name the cult leader whose church, the People's Temple, established a settlement in Guyana in which he instructed over 900 members to commit suicide.
Jim Jones.
Jim Jones is correct. Alan, what carnival treat was originally called fairy floss?
Cotton candy?
Cotton candy is correct. I can go for some cotton candy right now. Marty, people would most likely use the mnemonic, every good boy does fine, when doing what?
Pass.
That's good for helping you read music. Alan.
UGB. Oh my god.
According to a hit children's song of the 60s, who lived in a land called Honolulu?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
It's not about drugs at all. That is correct. Marty, a great space-saving idea, a twin bed that slides underneath another twin when it's not in use, is called a what?
Oh, I don't know if there's a proper name for this. A pullout?
No, it'd be called the trundle bed.
Trundle.
Alan, what canal connects the Red Sea with the Mediterranean?
Suez?
Suez is correct. Marty, Emil Zatopek, Zatopek, known as the greatest distance runner in Olympic history, was from which now non-existent European country?
Non-existent. Excuse me. Non-existent. Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia is a correct answer.
Nice job.
Alan, what athlete portrays himself in the 1977 film The Greatest?
Ali?
Muhammad Ali is correct. Of course he does. Marty, named for the artist's last name, who released the #1 album Raymond vs. Raymond in 2010?
Drake.
No, that'd be Usher. Alan, what is the name of Hong Kong Phooey's feline sidekick?
Kung Fu and Karate Cat.
No, it'd be Spot. Marty.
Sure.
Spot.
The word for handcuffs is the same as the word for wives in what language?
Handcuffs. Word for wives. German.
That would be appropriate. It's actually in Spanish. Alan, the fictional car Kit from the Knight Rider TV series was manufactured by what fictional company?
Knight Industries.
Knight Industries is correct. Marty, both Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn starred in what 1951 film?
Was that Casablanca?
That was not. That was The African Queen. Alan, what is the thinnest layer of the Earth? The mantle, the outer core, the inner core, or the crust?
What, the thinnest layer?
Yes.
The mantle.
No, the thinnest layer is the crust.
Ah.
Marty, how many human players are there on each side in a polo match?
Polo. 9.
No, regular polo, not water polo, has 4. Alan,
Water polo?
no, regular polo. Water polo has
Regular
many more.
polo. Okay.
Alan, which 1976 horror film is based on Stephen King's first published novel?
Carrie.
Carrie is correct. So, Marty, you're going to get one last question. Marty, what is the human body's largest organ?
Just one of those questions. The skin.
The skin is correct.
Yeah, right.
Nicely done.
All right, in that hot seat round, Marty, you're going to pick up 3. Alan, you're going to pick up 7. It's a 10-point lead. Siege and Alan are currently up 46-36. It is wager round time. So y'all are going to work together to come up with your wagers. You cannot wager more than what you currently have, and you must wager whole numbers only. So, Marty, Mott, you guys have 36. Alan and Siege, you have 46. You can wager them in any way, shape, or form that you want within those rules on these 3 categories. Your categories are as follows: 70s movies, apps, and tools. 70s movies, apps, and tools.
You're saying apps like applications?
Like on your phone. Not appetizers, although now I want breadsticks. No, mozzarella sticks. Wagers are locked in. We're going to go question by question through this, starting off with question number 1. Your category was 70s movies. What movie do the following statements describe? The film opened with a scroll stating that when Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds was released, audiences laughed at the notion of birds revolting against humanity. The film's main protagonist, Mason Dixon, dons various disguises, including George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Adolf Hitler. The protagonist's undercover operation is blown when, while eating a hot dog, he ironically asks for some ketchup. Name the movie.
Chris, can you read the first part again?
So the film opens with a scroll stating that when Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds was released, audiences laughed at the notion of the birds revolting against humanity. The film's main protagonist, Mason Dixon, dons various disguises, including George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Adolf Hitler. And the protagonist's undercover operation is blown when he is eating a hot dog and ironically asks for some ketchup?
We're gonna lock in.
You want to lock in with that, Marty?
Yeah, I think that's our. Yeah.
Okay. I don't love it, but it's something.
Moving on to question number 2. Your category was apps. A green owl is the mascot for what educational tech company that just crossed 100 million active users through a gamified learning interface and an effective push notification mechanism? This has driven the company to announce their 5th consecutive profitable quarter when they announced it last month.
We're locked.
Yeah, Marty, that works for me.
All right, yeah, we're locked in.
Question number 3. Your category was in tools. What is Mike? I ripped on Alan earlier. I don't know Siege or Marty that well, dude. Sorry.
Where's Mike going? Mike, come back.
All right.
Would have been better if you got a spit take out of it.
Yeah.
I think he was more shocked that I went there. All right. What many would call the American version of a Swiss Army knife. This product was introduced in 1983 and shares a name that is a synonym for a vagabond. What is the name of this multi-tool?
Can you reread that?
What many would consider the American version of a Swiss Army knife. It was introduced in 1983, and its name is also a synonym for a vagabond. What is the name for this multi-tool? Mike, are you all in on that one?
Yeah, I'm good if you're good.
I'm good with that.
All right, let's go question by question through this. Let's get ourselves a winner. Starting with question number 1. Those statements all refer to which movie, and those statements would be: the film opens with a scroll stating that when Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds was released, audiences laughed at the notion of birds revolting against humanity. The film's main protagonist, Mason Dixon, dons various disguises, including George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and Adolf Hitler. And the protagonist's undercover operation is blown when he is eating a hot dog and ironically asks for some ketchup. Name that movie. Mike, Marty, your answer and your wager.
So for both of us, we really didn't have much to go on, but we both kind of got thinking about, there were things about this that sounded vaguely Mel Brooks-ish. I don't really know why. It clearly wasn't any of the Mel Brooks films that we had seen, but I was vaguely aware that there was a Mel Brooks movie that I believe was called High Anxiety, where he spoofed some Hitchcock films. So that's what we locked in with, was High Anxiety. And not to kill the suspense, but we went all in on this one. We went 36 on 70s movies and instantly regretted it when we heard the question.
Alan, Siege, your answer and your wager.
Okay, so we were trying to think of a few things, and then we eventually settled on Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And we got 9.
I included the ketchup clue in there if I could.
Yep. Oh my God.
Yep.
This is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Yep.
I feel like I've seen that movie, and I don't remember Hitler being in it.
I saw it when I was like 10 and was only half paying attention. I didn't even realize it was that old.
78.
Yeah.
All right, well, the suspense is gone unless Alan and Chris did some crazy-ass wagering. Question number 2, your category was apps. Mike and Marty, y'all are going to answer first for the next 2, by the way, as well.
Yeah,
that's Green fine. Owl is the mascot for what educational tech company that just crossed the 100 million active user threshold through a combination of a gamified learning interface and effective push notifications? This has driven the company to announce their 5th consecutive profitable quarter last month. Your answer, and we obviously know your wager.
Yeah, well, we wagered obviously 0. Yeah. And before we started talking about the wagering, we said 70s movies and apps are probably what we know, and we went with movies. And of course, I'm pretty sure a green owl with an educational app is Duolingo.
All right. Siege, Alan, your wager and your answer.
Oh, okay. I don't have the app, but as far as I recall, that the Green Owl is Duolingo, and we wagered 9.
Duolingo is the correct answer. Y'all are going to pick up 9. That's going to bring you up to 64 points as we move on to question number 3. Category was tools. Many consider this to be the American version of a Swiss Army knife. It was introduced in 1983 and shares a name that is a synonym for a vagabond. I try to make people laugh. It didn't go there. Sorry, my bad. What is the name of this multi-tool? Mike, Marty, what was your answer?
Oh, well, again, wagered 0. So didn't think incredibly hard on this one. The first thing that popped into my head was Leatherman. I'm not aware of that as a synonym for vagabond, but we didn't have anything else to pull on, so we just locked in with that.
Alan, Siege.
Yeah, same logic. I mean, we said Leatherman. The only multi-tool I can think of from around that era that would have come out around then. So we said Leatherman and wagered 9.
Leatherman is the correct answer. And that means, Siege and Alan, you're going to pick up a 73-0 victory tonight. Nicely done, gentlemen.
Yeah, we thought you guys would get it right, and we wagered enough to cover.
Yep.
The Killer Tomatoes was in the 70s?
It was.
78.
That was
I really
my
thought
first.
that was 80s. Yeah.
It
It wouldn't occur to me regardless, I don't think. But
Trying to think of what movie referenced it. Was it John Cryer?
1978, by the way, to be clear.
What's that?
It came out in 78.
yeah.
I'm even
That
more
was the thing
surprised because he said High Anxiety was kind of a Hitchcock spoof, and that's not the answer.
Yeah.
Sure.
It was. Yeah.
Hitchcock reference and George Washington and Hitler, and it's not a Mel Brooks movie. All right.
Yeah.
I threw ketchup in there to try and get you guys there. I did. I'm wondering if Siege and Alan picked up on that piece as a clue.
Well, I think
That helped me get there for sure. I was like ketchup on a hot dog. I'm like, well, they don't do that in Chicago, so
Right.
Well, that was what I was hung up on because I was thinking like other places with undercover. So we
Right.
started going to other directions, and then he came up with tomatoes, and I was like, "Oh, yes, that would be why it's ironic."
right.
Yeah.
Also, the character name of Mason Dixon. I can only think of one other movie that has that character name.
That's
Rocky
one-
Balboa.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Mason the Line Dixon.
The line.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Well, gentlemen, you tell me, what do you think of the format? Was it entertaining to play in?
Oh, absolutely. This is
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, I
Very
like this.
interesting, for sure.
Awesome. I love it when I just surround myself with a bunch of yes men, do whatever the hell I want. It makes my life entertaining. All right. Let's go ahead. We're going to get out of here for the evening. So thank y'all for joining us. If you want to support the show, patreon.com/PTEBB is the best place to do that. 5-star rating, Reddit review, the whole 9. You know that. Check the show notes for our Discord server, our merch store, the whole kit and caboodle is on there. But we do appreciate you listening. We hope you had fun tonight. For the Pub Trivia Experience, I have been Chris.
I've been Mike.
I've been Siege.
I've been Marty.
And I'm Alan.
And we'll see you next week. Until then, have a good one.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
There you
So
go.
mad.